Addiction and alcoholism are very serious problems. They require a serious solution. And there is a solution. More people have gotten and stayed clean and sober through 12-step recovery than any other method of recovery. Millions of people. And millions of people are members of 12-step organizations right now. Millions, not just hundreds or thousands, millions, right now. This has worked for almost 80 years. It's being used in 170 countries. It's clearly passed both the test of time and territory. People who say they did the 12 steps and relapsed usually did a diluted, partial version and did not do all the actions suggested in the sentence-by-sentence instructions on this page. These instructions are based on the original source literature. A diluted or partial version of the 12 steps often delivers diluted or partial recovery, and that's what results in relapse. I understand you may look at the 12 steps and say this cannot possibly work, or the 12 steps do not appear to be a logical solution to the addiction problem. I understand these positions. I'm going to suggest you try this simple logic. Do what works. This is simple, very powerful logic. Just do what works and do it hard. As I mentioned earlier, millions of people are clean and sober right now as a result of these steps. Scott L. is a personal friend and a friend of our firm. Many people who sell recordings similar to the free recordings on this website tell us that the Scott L. recordings sell more than any other recovery speaker. Scott has spoken across the United States and many other places from Hong Kong to Moscow. Scott presents these instructions not as a teacher or an expert, but as a satisfied customer. I'd like to make some points before we begin. Scott consistently refers to alcoholism in these recordings. I feel quite confident that if heroin or the other hard drugs were as prevalent 80 years ago as they are today, the guys that invented the 12 steps would be addicts and the book would have a different title. The original 12 steps have been adapted by several dozen 12-step organizations. The instructions are basically the same for the other addictions with minor changes. In any event, the instructions in these recordings use the most basic recovery source literature, and that's a great place to start. As far as I'm concerned, you can listen to these recordings and substitute your drug of choice for the word alcohol, and you can substitute the word addiction for alcoholism. Next point. A term the literature that Scott talks about and sometimes refers to as the text is the book Alcoholics Anonymous. A link to a free online copy is at the bottom of this page, along with some other references. If you like what we've done on this page, we'd appreciate it if you'd place a link to this page on your website, and give us a nice review on the review sites below. This will improve our ranking with the major search engines and help us disseminate this free information. Thank you.